Hello everyone, my name is Alfia from alfiamaxius.com. I make videos about finding clarity in a very busy world to help anyone push on and press forward to achieving their ambitions and goals. I'm also a content creator and I just love creating amazing content where people can enjoy as well as finding some benefits from. If you are subscribed to my channel, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, or if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, as well as if you want to hit that bell button so that you will be notified when I release a new video. Today I want to talk to you about how I develop consistency by taking you through 5 simple steps that I did, things that I had to do over and over to help me become more consistent in my life. Now I have one disclaimer. When it comes to my videos, I have not been able to be as consistent as I want to, and a huge part of that is because I had to take a step back to do some research and understand the topics that I needed to talk about and what I wanted to share with you. So before I babble on and drag on, let's get right into the video. As far back as I can remember, I have never really been a very consistent person. And if I go back to my childhood, and it's something that I'm still struggling with, you know, just being able to do something over and over and over until you master it is something that I have always had a struggle with. When I was a child, our parents didn't manage our play like we do today. Our parents didn't tell us how we should do things. We were sent to school, we had to read, we had to do our homework, brush our teeth and all of that. But there wasn't a lot of consistent activities in our life that encourage us to do something over and over. So I honestly think a lot of that had to do with the way I grew up, and that mindset was something that I just had. And as an adult, being a mom, I realized that I had to be consistent. So when my life became more and more complicated, I knew I had to do something about it. And funny enough, it took me a long time to understand that, but I got there where I understood that I have to put some systems in place, be consistent about what I'm doing in order for me to achieve my goals. I'm not the best at it, but I'm seeing a lot of that in my life. So the first thing I did was to get up very early in the morning. I find when I wake up early in the morning, my brain is at its best to produce what I want to produce. I find that when I get up early in the morning, I get quite a lot of work done in the quiet of the morning. Nobody's up, and I could just concentrate on what I need to do. I plan my day, I organize my daily task, and just by doing all of that, just makes my day go by a lot smoother, a lot quicker, a lot easier. And sometimes I find I can even catch any problems, any potential problems. Say for instance, there's something in my son's school that I missed or I forgot or I didn't do. I could do it very early in the morning. I could sign those papers or organize something, or I catch something before it gets out of hand or out of control or he misses out. So for me, the morning is the best time for me to make sure that I produce as much as I can. By 9 o'clock in the morning, I've done 2.5 hours work, and that usually gets me going. Sometimes I do my own work from my office, but it's just the best thing ever. Now, I can only say if the morning is not your best time, how about the evening? But for me, it is the morning, and that works for me. And if it's something you think that will work for you, give it a try and see how that goes. Mel Robbins is an author, a TV presenter, and she's a life coach. And what she's saying is, when you get up in the morning and your alarm goes off, start your countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as soon as your alarm goes off, start counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then get up. And I just think it's an amazing, simple concept that has really helped me. I just literally start counting. Don't hit the snooze button. Don't go back to sleep. Just start counting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get out of bed. And she's saying that you can use that for any situation, any experiences in your life that make you feel like you're stuck. Just start counting down and just do what you need to do. The second thing is to prepare the night before. Mine is basically sorting my son out, his uniform, his bags, his lunch, pack lunch. I don't tend to do the full pack lunch, but I do part of it, or get the containers ready and get everything out on the island. Just get some kind of readiness for the morning. Whether it is you pack your bags, you get your clothes out, you get your clothes ironed, but get yourself ready to start your day. So when you start your day, you are a little bit ahead and you're just feeling like powerful. And that's how I feel sometimes, because I don't stay in bed very late anyway, but I just think it's just having that preparedness. When you're walking out the door, you know you've got everything to go. Even if you don't, you work from home. Even if you work from home, even if you're unemployed, you can still get your day ready, get your projects, whatever it is, that whether it's a gardening project, whatever it is that you will prepare the night before. So when you get your day started, you could finish your day a lot earlier, a lot quicker. You can get more done. You could squeeze more in an hour. So that's all I can say. The third thing is create a habit tracker. 8 months ago, I stumbled on something called a habit tracker. I don't know who created it, but I just think it's such an amazing thing to have. Basically, you create a page on your journal, on your book, on your paperwork, or whatever it is, and you just create a monthly journal with the days of the month coming down and the date of the month coming down. So Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you do that 4 times or 5 times depending the amount of weeks in a month, and you do the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 until you get to 30 or 31 or 29, and you just list the things you want to do. So mine is, I want to learn to play the guitar, I want to drink more water, I want to do my business, I want to do some more social media. So I've written all of them down, and every time I do something, every time I do it, I tick it off. And what it does, it gives you great insight, one, into your personal habits, your patterns. It helps you see how productive you are. So if you like me, some days I do forget. Some days I do forget. I do the action and I forgot to tick it out. If you like me, or some days you didn't do that action. Music and the guitar, I haven't even really get going with the guitars yet. But it gives you an idea of where you are productive and where you are not productive. And I think if you do it throughout the year, because I've started doing it only about 3 months now, and oh my God, I've drank more water because of it, because it reminds me, drink water, you have to tick it off. So you're reminding yourself, your brain naturally getting used to the concept of understanding that you have to do something, and you get reminded about it. It sort of just get there. If you're not doing something often, you don't always will remember it, but if you're doing something often, you remember it and you get better at it. So a habit tracker is a fantastic way to track your habits. I would say even include your bad habits and see how often you do it, and let that be an inspiration or a motivation for you to change your bad habits. For me, it works. For me, I could see everything that I've done. I could see my productivity levels moving up, and I'm sort of thinking that is a very positive thing to do. I just want to say one thing. My background is extremely white. I'm in my hallway and my color scheme is a little bit of a blue-black background, so I don't know how this video is going to come out, but it's really bright, and my light, because the light outside is not that great anymore, I'm not really, I think fingers crossed that it's fine, the white background is fine, but it's really bright. I'm feeling like it's really bright, my back. So yeah, I'm just saying sorry for that if this is an issue. The fourth thing is to take 30 minutes in the morning before 7:30. And again, this is another concept from Mel Robbins, and what she's advocating is that we all take 30 minutes before 7:30 in the morning to plan our day, to put our ideas down, to decide what we're going to do, to look at what we're going to do. Now, I am here talking about that. I'm pushing that because I know I have had some real misunderstandings when it comes to my timings, because in the morning I didn't stop and look at my diary and double check. I've had a meeting. Once I had a meeting to go to, it was 10 o'clock. And because I saw the meeting at 11 o'clock in the diary some time ago, I kept that 11 o'clock in my head. but they had amended the meeting and sent the amend request through the email. But because I never checked it, I didn't check it, I didn't check it before, I just thought it was 11 o'clock, and I just kept 11 o'clock in my head, and I ended up at the meeting a lot later than I thought. So my thing is, if I had taken that 30 minutes and just have a check at my diary, look at my day and see where I'm at, and I've started doing that a lot, that would have helped me, because I would have gotten up at 6 o'clock or 5:15 in the morning. I would have seen my diary times for the meeting had changed, and I would have been early, but I missed that because I didn't do it. So I really advocating for taking time in the morning, and I think these 5 things are all about the morning: the preparedness, the starting early, the reflection, the taking time to look at your life with a helicopter view, and then plan your day forward. So I totally think this would be beneficial for you. If this is something you think that is helpful, 30 minutes in the morning before 7:30 or even before 8:30, depending on your day, depending on your time. Take some time, or even in the evening. It could be in the evening. There's nothing to say that it can't be in the evening, but it could be in the evening, where you take 30 minutes and you say, okay, right, what do I have to do next day? Have a look at your day, plan your day, get yourself ready, and get yourself going. And the final thing, I'll put a link down with my previous video so you can look at it and see what I did, was to do a declutter. I cannot stress how wonderful it is if you remove noise in your life. I just cannot stress how amazing it made me feel when I started removing noise, removing stress, removing clutter. And that could be physical clutter, that could be mental clutter, that could be emails, that could be social media. Removing noise, taking some notifications off your WhatsApp or your social media or your Facebook, clearing out your emails, creating rules in your email where when somebody sends you an email, it goes into an inbox that's labeled their name, so you can prioritize how you answer your email. Keeping all junk in junk, keeping all to do in to do, keeping all important emails right there so you can see them. I cannot stress, getting your notifications buttons off if you need to. I cannot stress the importance and how it made me feel to just release the things in life that doesn't matter, and instantly, without me doing anything, I can focus on the things that matter to me. So this is my 5 top things. They may be very simple things, but I think they can make a huge difference if you look into them, if you look at them. Feel free to tweak them, feel free to change them, feel free to do what you think is best with them that works for you, but I definitely think it will be of a benefit to you. So thank you very much for being here today. I really do appreciate the fact that you took some time to watch my video. Out of your busy life, you took some time to watch my video. So the question for today is, are you an expertly consistent person, or is it something you still struggle with, just like me? Let me know your comments. Let me know the areas of consistency that you're struggling with. Let me know how you're doing with it. If it's something that you're amazing with, I would love to know. If you have any tips for me that you think that will be helpful and help me with my consistency, because I know it is still something I'm battling with, let me know. I will be so happy to receive your comments. So hold on a minute. Before I say goodbye, I just want to leave you with one simple quote. A life filled with randomness is a life void of purpose. So goodbye for now, and have a day of consistency, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.